Your weekly astrology report for Sunday, January 7th through Saturday, January 13th of 2024, brought to you by Center for the New Age in beautiful Sedona, Arizona. Even though Mercury retrograde is over, prepare yourself for a mini moment of confusion on January 8th when Mercury in Sagittarius crashes into Neptune in Pisces. Conversations can feel disheartening, projection is in the air, and intentions feel confusing. Fortunately, relief arrives on January 9th, when the Sun in Capricorn mingles with Uranus in Taurus. You're encouraged to innovate and will be rewarded for taking risks. On the same day, Mars in Capricorn connects with Saturn in Pisces, lending you strength and fortitude to get the job done. A new moon in Capricorn darkens the skies on January 11th, asking you to work through any fears that are keeping you from going after what you truly desire. A burst of energy arrives on January 12th, when Mars in Capricorn syncs up with Jupiter in Taurus. You're able to achieve whatever you set your sights on with your sheer willpower and determination. Any projects or ideas you initiate today can lead to big success in the future. On January 13th, Mercury re-enters Capricorn, and you're fully grounded and confident in how you'd like to move forward. Aries, March 21st to April 19th, weekly horoscope. You may be signing an exciting contract or making a commitment on January 9th when Mars in Capricorn mingles with Saturn in Pisces. This planetary pairing usually only happens once every 2 years, and it can stir up willpower, dedication, and focus on your next big project. A new moon in Capricorn on January 11th invites you to reflect on your own power and influence. You may be setting new goals, stepping into a new role that requires more responsibility, or reaching a new milestone. You will be tasked with confronting some of your fears in the process, but what waits on the other side is better than what you could have dreamed up. You're asserting your worth and value on January 12th. Your efforts and hard work lead to some financial support or new opportunities. On January 13th, Mercury moves back into Capricorn. What ideas are you hoping to act on? You have more clarity on how you'd like to move forward now. Taurus, April 20th to May 20th, weekly horoscope. A productive alliance is formed on January 9th. Some of your ideas for the future are finding their footing in reality. A new moon in Capricorn on January 11th encourages you to think long-term. You may be planning an exciting trip, studying a new topic, or experiencing a shift in your perspective. Important conversations for the future are also initiated around this time. Luck is on your side on January 12th, when Mars in Capricorn meets with Jupiter in Taurus. This can be a productive day that brings encouraging news and opportunities your way. Mercury re-enters Capricorn on January 13th, bringing up conversations that were started around December 1st. Ideas or discussions that were tabled, work now. Experienced setbacks can begin to move forward once again. Gemini, May 21st to June 20th, weekly horoscope. You're making important decisions that impact your future on January 9th. You could be signing a contract or making a decision that feels a little scary, but ultimately it will bring you closer to your long-term goals. A new moon in Capricorn on January 11th invites you to wipe the slate clean and release emotional baggage. This also starts a fresh cycle for your finances, relationships, or shared investments with any partners. You're expecting an emotional breakthrough on January 12th. This can feel like both an emotional yet cathartic day. Something massive is shifting internally and that can bring up feelings of grief as you move into the unknown. At the same time, you feel supported by the universe and confident in your decision. On January 13th, you may be revisiting contracts, agreements, or conversations, relating it to shared resources over the coming weeks. Cancer, June 21st to July 22nd, weekly horoscope. You are ready to make a commitment on January 9th. It's also possible that someone else is ready to invest and commit to one of your ideas and plans for the future. The new moon in Capricorn on January 11th urges you to confront any unhealthy power dynamics or toxic patterns in your one-on-one relationships. This can breathe fresh air into some of your romantic, business, and platonic connections, but will also require you to say some of your fears or anything you've been sweeping under the rug. It's possible a partner is going through a transformative moment and requires more of your care and commitment. You're taking action on one of your dreams for the future on January 12th. This also brings a lively and busy energy. You may be beginning a collaborative project that feels meaningful and expansive. On January 13th, your mental focus shifts to your partnerships, contracts, and this can be a busier time for work opportunities. Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd, weekly horoscope. On January 9th, someone may be ready to invest in a project where opportunity changes your daily activities in relationship with work. You may be signing a contract or making an agreement on a project that requires much of your dedication and effort. A new moon in Capricorn on January 11th asks you to confront any unhealthy power dynamics in your work life. Micromanagers are gone. You may also be ending a commitment or experience a transformative shift in what your day-to-day life looks like. Your hard work is starting to pay off on January 12th, when Mars in Capricorn mingles with Jupiter in Taurus. Recognition and support for your efforts arrives. This can also bring exciting changes and news regarding an accomplishment you've been working on. January 13th can also make your schedule and commitments a little fuller and leave you feeling depleted. A structured routine and time for self-care will be critical. Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd, weekly horoscope. You're taking action on a personal project that feels fulfilling and exciting on January 9th. You may be signing a contract that requires the creative side of your brain. If romance is a major topic in your life around this time, you could be making plans for the future with someone special. A new moon in Capricorn on January 11th encourages you to pursue your heart's wildest desires. You may be initiating a new creative project or pushing through any lingering fears that keep you from sharing your creative gifts and talents with the world. This new moon also has the potential to transform your relationship with pleasure and desire, reimagining any of your romantic relationships in the process. Adventure is in the air on January 12th, and luck will find you when you choose to share your thoughts, ideas, and feelings with the world. This is a beautiful day for creative inspiration, social expression, and focusing your energy on activities that make you feel good. On January 13th, you may have heard from an ex or person from your past. You may finally feel clarity on how you'd like to move forward. Creative inspiration also returns with consistency. Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd, weekly horoscope. Your productivity is in overdrive on January 9th, when Mars in Capricorn connects with Saturn in Pisces. You have the tenacity to tackle even the most annoying of tasks on your to-do list. A new moon in Capricorn on January 11th brings a wave of renewal to your private life, relationships with family members, and your living situation. This new beginning will require you to confront some of your fears and any toxic patterns that you've been avoiding. You could also be moving, reinventing your space, or undergoing a moment of transformation in a relationship. You're taking action to experience a deeper level of both emotional and financial security. On January 12th, you could be making an investment in your living environment, or you may be in the stages of landing an exciting contract. Mercury will re-enter Capricorn on January 13th, and your mental energy is focused on where you live, your sense of security, and your personal close relationships over the coming weeks. Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st, weekly horoscope. On January 9th, you could be initiating a creative project, signing a contract, or even making a romantic commitment. A new moon in Capricorn asks you to clear out any limiting beliefs and negative self-talk that's been keeping you playing small. This new moon is a new beginning for your mindset. You're initiating transformative conversations or discussions in the coming days. Supportive dialogues take place on January 12th. You may be beginning a new collaborative project or even taking exciting steps with a romantic partner. When you put your thoughts and ideas out there, others are willing to support you and help bring your desires to life. On January 13th, you may finally experience progress on some of your ideas, as misunderstandings begin to clear. If you've had a rough time managing your daily schedule, this will also bring some flow. Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st, weekly horoscope. You're taking a step to cultivate a deeper sense of security on January 9th. You may also be investing in your living environment or items that contribute to your sense of comfort. A new moon on January 11th invites you to release any fears you have around scarcity. This will create a new beginning for your financial world. Perhaps you're taking on a new job or role at work that comes with a raise or bonus. You are receiving support for a personal or professional project. On January 12th, you may be taking action that will lead to financial support or making some major progress in your personal goals. On January 13th, you will be getting news regarding your finances and a potential job opportunity. This is the time to negotiate and sign contracts. Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th, weekly horoscope. Productive conversations move along quickly on January 9th. You're ready to move forward on an idea or even sign a contract. A new moon in Capricorn on January 11th is your once-a-year reset to redefine your identity and sense of self. You'll be tasked with facing some of your fears in order to step into a more authentic version of yourself. New partnerships and relationship agreements may also emerge in the coming days or weeks. You're feeling carefree and eager to share your light with the world on January 12th. This can be an exciting day if you're in a creative mood and want to share your ideas with a wider audience. You could be taking on a personal project or even simply have a steamy evening with a lover. January 13th has you pulling your attention inward and asking you to create a plan in order to focus on your personal goals. Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th, weekly horoscope. You may be taking action on an intuitive idea on January 9th. An important commitment is forming behind the scenes that has the potential to add to your stream of revenue. The new moon on January 11th invites you to be honest and real about any issues you've been avoiding. You're able to let go of situations and people that no longer serve you. You're also reconnecting with your intuitive practices and you're ready to prioritize rest. You're feeling supported by the universe and guided by your ancestors. On January 12th, you may be confronting a generational pattern that you're ready to change. It stops with you. On January 13th, setting boundaries around your time will be more pressing. Pisces, February 19th to March 20th, weekly horoscope. A new moon in Capricorn on January 11th asks you to confront any unhealthy power dynamics in your friendship circle. You could also have a life-changing collaboration or contact. You're feeling ready to commit to a new project, or perhaps someone in your network is eager to support your ideas on January 12th. January 13th brings you back to discussions and topics that were unfolding in December. You can experience more forward progress on some of your hopes and dreams for the future.